All right. Be kind to all.
Be kind to all is a weird one for me. I think that it's better to approach people with kindness in life. But if someone has established that they're not a positive actor, I don't feel like you have any obligation to be good to them regardless. I think if you're capable of being good to people that are terrible, and it doesn't reflect that they take advantage of you as a person, then by all means, sure. Like there's some value in like, I was nice to you and you were a total piece of shit. And if I'm asking for this thing now, you owe me. But by and large, if someone's going to take advantage of you being kind and them being a piece of shit, you have no obligation to continue being kind to them in my world. I think that's setting yourself up for, being able to be taken advantage of.
Yeah.
But as a general rule, though, it is probably better to be kind to people until they establish that you shouldn't be.
Yeah. So default setting is kindness with other settings available.
Yeah, I like that.
Regret will kill you.
I make it a point not to have regrets in life.
Yeah, I was going to say, I regret a lot of things for sure, but it's just not something that I entertain in my consciousness.
Well, the bottom line is you can't do anything about it. So, learn from it, move on. That's all you can do.
I say that I try not to entertain it in my consciousness.
I'm actually really, really good at this one.
It's like, God dang, I should have done that, but you just throw it out the window and just keep driving 70 down the road. Well,
it is, I guess this will be one of my qualities as a human being. I don't know how I got wired this way. I really don't think about it like that happened. Cool. Let's move on to the next challenge. I don't care. My wife, on the other hand, hates because she's done at all that. She will overanalyze every problem over and over again until the next problem is there, and she's still analyzing the last problem.
Man, the more important piece to this number 17 life lesson is actually the bottom anecdote. And remember, no one thinks about you more than you think about yourself. Oh, absolutely. I think we're all, or me, I'm definitely guilty of, man, does he think I, suck at math because I couldn't do that multiplication problem off the top of my head right away? Or, what I mean? The truth is, nobody was paying attention. Yeah, nobody cares. Turns out nobody cares. There's actually a joke I tell, and it's like, if you don't know, there's only 4 people on planet Earth that can dance. Michael Jackson was one of them. And you're never going to meet the other 3. So it doesn't matter how you dance. Just go out and do it because it's fun. Yeah, I like that. And also, one of the other anecdotes is instead see it as data. So instead of seeing regret as like some sort of life event, see it as data to learn from. Well, and that's like I said, I'm very good at that. Like it happened. These are the reasons it happened. Probably don't do those again. The next challenge. Oh gosh, practice seasons of asceticism. Is that how you say that? Asceticism? That's how it's written there. It's actually asceticism, but whatever. Well, I don't even know what that word means. Like, have you ever read Siddhartha by Herman Hesse? The idea is like if you practice going without stuff, there's some value in understanding, what it means to have nothing, I guess. Yeah. So in all the religious cultures, they have a time of fasting and stuff. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. I think that's important because it reminds you of, how not lucky you are to have the things that you have, but it makes you value them more for sure. Well, what it would actually, in a lot of cultures, the way they look at it is it shows you how unimportant those things are. You don't value them more. It teaches you how to put the appropriate amount of value on them. It's like, whether or not I have these things, I'm still here as a person. I still have my life. I still have my health, my family, my friends, whatever it is, that you don't put undue value on things that really are just superfluous to what you really need to live life. I find value there. I spent a lot of time in Buddhism, so that's kind of like how they use asceticism in their religious practices. Find a fraternity. Absolutely. Find people that make you better.
Community is super important. We are social animals. And whether or not you think you need it, you will long to have people around that understand you and are there to take care of you when you need taken care of. It doesn't matter how badass of a dude you are. There's going to come a time when you're going to need somebody. And maybe it's that time 10 dudes with axe handles show up at your house and you're going to wish you had somebody else to watch your back. Yeah. Like there's nothing where having people that have your back is a bad thing. Once again, like the Michael Jordan thing, find those people that help you sharpen that sword.
I think I fall prey to sometimes finding a set of people that I spend time with. In this case, he's talking about men, but in general, for some reason, I will pick out things that I don't like or bad habits that people have, and I will use that as a reason not to spend time with them. And for the most part, it's true. Like I have good decision making on that. But sometimes I've noticed, man, I didn't hang out with him more often because he did this. But in all reality, that was something very small and I should have disregarded it, Well, and it's all about your own personal values, as all things are. Like if you value success and money, and being around the people that are going to help you chase that in life is one thing. If you value kindness above all else, I mean, there's a different kind of person you're going to seek out and want to be around to embody that more in your life. Number 20, last but not least. Oh, go ahead.
It's one of the things with self-help in general is that the real truth of self-help is that you need to dig down deep and understand who you are as a person for good or bad. You need to really take stock of like what your personal values are, because all self-help is living within the values that you believe are important, finding a way to make that happen.
It's supposed to be hard.
I don't know if it's whether or not it's supposed to be hard, but it probably will be. Like the top of it is like looking at like where I was mentally at the play in the world at that point. And like I thought the answer for me was, hey, do these things. I think these are the most important things for you to do, Irma.
Number 1, pay your rent. Being homeless sucks. You need a sanctuary in the world. Number 2, keep everyone fed. You won't live long without food or water, so always handle this 1 second. Number 3, family comes first, always. This is about the people who invest the most in us. Always favor the people with stock in the game. Number 4, a big family is superior to a big friend circle. Friends are nice, but family is better. Find ways to get people to invest in you, invest in others as well. Number 5, get rid of fake people immediately. Fake means unreliable, and unreliable things add to the chaos. Don't be afraid to realize you made a poor investment and cut your losses. Number 6, surround yourself with people who make you better. We only have so many days in our lives. Why waste any time on people who aren't pushing us to be better than we were yesterday? There we go. Number 7, only we are responsible for our wealth. What we have is a product of what we have worked for, even when it's not. Even if we can shift blame, it only serves to disempower us. Number 8, wealth is measured in days. How many days you can go without needing to work for food, a house, or love. That's how wealthy you are in each of those. Not bad. Number 9, the best way to help yourself is to help others. The best way to things out of others is to help them get things for themselves. It's never bad to be the person who makes others' lives better.
Which is be the guy.
Be the guy. You do say that. You still say that.
Be the guy.
Be the guy. Number 10, I'll sleep when I'm dead. This is my dad's. Our time is short and tomorrow is not guaranteed. Live this life fully at all times and carry no regrets. Besides that last one, sleep when you're dead, I think 7 or 8 hours is necessary to perform at a high level. Besides the practical,
I think 5 hours has always been like my optimum. If I get over 8 hours or over 5 hours, I tend to start to get wonky too. But A year ago, that's kind of where my head was at as far as like I think the lessons are. And I think he covered a lot of them in there. Obviously, I'm me and I like the way I say things better. So.
All right, Nicky, man, I can't believe we didn't get the our guest.
Hey, there's always another day. I have no issues setting something else up with him. It's kind of, look, it's where dad's life happens. And at the end of the day, making sure we provide for the kids is what we do. So the job calls, the job calls.
Heck yeah. Well, Nicky, I appreciate you coming on with me and going through that thread. I think it was valuable.
It was fun. I don't get to be on the show much. I get to watch you talk to other people. So it's always nice when we get to have an actual conversation between the two of us.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for listening, everybody.